That's what make it tricky for the really, really like Liam. Liam is super light skinned because Ayana's complexion and like he gonna be super light, but he gonna still consider himself black because his hair gonna be mixed. But hopefully he do.
Yeah.
Some weird people don't. Because some black girls they look really, really they look white. They make their hair straight.
They're albino.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I guess. But albino, you can tell they black.
Yeah.
Her albino, most of them be like talking slang. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't have no preference. Because it ain't really about that. There's a lot more to the picture. But my mom tried to dictate who I dated. My mom doesn't like Haitian people. She don't like Haitian people, Spanish people. I don't know if I should say like, I don't know, but growing up, she always had a bias against them. I remember I was working with this girl at Wendy's. She was Haitian. She was dark skinned. She was nice and sweet. And at that time, I mean, come on now, like the tough thing being a teenager is like you kind of eventually want a girlfriend because you just see everybody else have one. Well, at least me. So it's just like my mom wouldn't let me have a girlfriend, and it was just like you kind of just want one. I was a Christian and everything, but it's tough. And so I just wanted a girlfriend, and so I was at Winnie. I kind of started liking her, and so we started talking on the phone, and then my mom. No. Mom would see me standing with her and talking. My mom picked me up. My mom would say, my mom was very blunt when I was growing up. She was like, I know you ain't call yourself liking that dark skinned girl. I'm like, and it's offend me because you know if somebody nice and like just a nice human and sweet and treats you right. My mom talking to me like that used to make me so mad at her. And like, I know you ain't liking that dark skinned girl. My mom, even a lot of times, she said, I know you ain't liking that ugly girl. My mom would say stuff like that. And it used to always make me so mad at her because what my mom thought was beautiful was a light-skinned black girl or a mixed girl. That's all she wanted from me. That's all in her eyes that was beautiful. She didn't want me with no Spanish girl because of the culture. And then she would tell me she didn't want me dating no one until I graduated college. And she told me what college she wanted me to go to. It was Oral Roberts University. It was a Christian university. So she kind of wanted like to dictate my life. And I broke away from that. It didn't happen, you know. That's why I kind of tell you now, like I'm not into telling people how to do their life. Of course I wanted things better the way they were, but I mean, I was never the parent that like Elijah didn't become a basketball player, I'm gonna be disappointed. Nah, that never was me. All we could do is point you towards the right direction and help. That's all we could do. You got to take your future in your hands. So, yeah, I never, because that's what my mom tried to do with me. But you know, I broke away from all of that, and I didn't end up doing nothing she wanted me to do. I had first met mom. She probably liked mommy the first 5 years. Well, definitely that first year, we were just girlfriend and boyfriend. Marriage, probably took her, she like probably for 4 years. But after Ayana, it got a little better because she realized, oh crap, it's serious. And then had Elijah, and she like, oh snap. And then she just got better and better. And then, but she still will always like talk like snippy towards my mommy's always been super nice to her, but she's always said smart remarks and stuff. But it's like mommy proved herself time and time again, and eventually it's almost like my mom think of mommy like as a daughter. It took forever. I don't think we started feeling that way till like maybe 2019. It took that long, like, and because mommy proved herself time and time again. Like mommy was there for her through her cancer situation, and so we was at hospital all through it. Mommy recently went there, helped her out, and so she started to trust mommy like me, and realized that we like the people that are there for her. And so, but it took her a long time warm up to whatever. I always say when I was growing up, my mom made me mad. Like she made me, oh my god, I'm gonna walk towards this car. But anyway, my mom used to say things towards all these different girls I used to call myself liking, and because of that is the reason I met mommy, because I would have made a bad decision. Man, she walking close to the car.
Yeah.
Like a zombie. The crap? I thought she was headed to ask me for money. That happens so many times. But anyway, you get what I'm saying? Like, if she wasn't that way, I would have went with probably one other girl at Wendy's, or I would have. It could have changed the course of my life. Cause there was plenty of girls that I liked that she slammed the door on. She saved me a few times, to be honest too. She saved me a few times making bad decisions. Cause she was always on me. She was because eventually she got me a car. Where are you? You say you're supposed to be at the Christian bookstore. Like, where are you? And I'm nowhere. Like, but she would never let me down. So even if I was trying to do wrong, she caught me. She saved me from a lot of stuff, and that led me to meeting mommy. I wouldn't have made it to her. So like that's the things you wonder about in life. I'm telling you, it took a lot for me to get to mommy, because like I was a nice looking guy and I knew I looked good, and so I had a lot of girls I was talking to. Nothing like, nothing sexual or nothing. I just knew a lot of girls, and some of them I wanted to turn a relationship. I knew a lot of guys, a lot of guys, and it could have turned that way if it was always a battle. Life's a battle. It was always a battle. I was raised in the church and all that stuff, but it's still a battle. It was a battle trying to do the right stuff, do the right thing, and well, I gotta tell you the full stories, and there's so many stories. I've told Elijah these stories. That's why I emptied the tank on him, man. I told him stories that you don't even know, because we haven't reached that point yet to talk and to tell you like all these stories. But it's like everything I've been through. I've been through a lot of stuff as a male. I made, sometimes I made bad decisions. I almost it was almost a chance. If I made one bad decision, I wouldn't have even came here and like been with mommy, because at that time it was another girl who I was like kind of liking a lot, and so I had to make decisions, and I was fighting against like my Christianity, and then you fighting against like your flesh and like what you want. Like what you want, it was a lot going on. I left my mom's house. I was like staying with a friend. Like it was just crazy. So it's a lot of. That's why, and then I'm the type of person I believe that you can make it in this world all types of ways, even if it's social media. I believe in all. Oh man.